I had already written this song maybe like a month prior to the Taylor Shoutout. It made me really happy and gave me the assurance to put it out and sit here with you all today because it sounded really different. The record, I knew it was good, but it doesn't sound like Attention. It doesn't sound like We Don't Talk Anymore. Taylor basically reaffirmed the notion that I could say things in my music in a journal like way, like how she does in her music. She reaffirmed to me that like I can do that too. I wrote this down especially for y'all. This song is about when you see someone you love hurting themselves, ruining the things in their life that are good, but you can't save them, which I guess is true for me. I wanna stop by and play it cool. It's hard to talk with all these people in your room. I try to lock eyes and give you clues so you can come and follow me out by the pool. The first verse is pretty literal. It just takes me back to what actually happened that night. I walked into their room. There's like 20 people in there, and immediately I thought, okay, we're not having any sort of like heart to heart right now. There's too many people around. It's kind of like when you would fail a test in middle school, but you'd go to like an Arby's or a Starbucks with your mom and be like, by the way, I failed this test. And she'd be like, you don't yell. There's a bunch of people around. My blood pressure elevates when I call you out for being fake. And I don't want to be mean, but I'm not gonna shut up instead. It takes a lot for me to call someone out on their bullshit. I get grossed out by not genuine things, and that's like when I've had enough. I know who you really are, and your so-called friends, quotation marks. I don't wanna make a scene. She cut me off, and that's when she said, "These are not your friends. These are your." Like, I wanted to like do this, like the listener to know that I'm doing this to them. Didn't JT in Miami say period? I'm sure there's other examples. I'm definitely not the first to do it, but I just wanted to create the picture of me saying, these aren't your friends. All these people, like, you're lying. I don't need a hero, I don't want to be saved, but I said I'll be here every night and day. Oh, I don't need a hero, but if you let me stay, oh, I can still be here every night and day. Oh. The most important thing for me with a chorus is I just want everybody to be able to sing it comfortably. And if they're not singers, I want them to just be able to hit the notes. I want to put the microphone out and have the audience sing every night and day. Oh, I don't need a hero. Da, 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 da. I love a call and response. You hide your feelings, you medicate. You're doing shit that's keeping both of us awake. You're doing shit that's keeping both of us awake. I'd get a oh God, what? So-and-so, this happened. I'm like, I'm not gonna sleep for the rest of the night now. Medicaid is pretty obvious, but I wanna be obvious in these lyrics. I don't wanna do like, this word means this word, and if you flip this word inside out and like take and reverse the whole song, it's like, I just wanna be super straightforward. Make me the villain. I know it helps, but I'm not gonna run like everybody else. I think that's me coming to the realization that I just can't fix this person. I feel like people can relate to that, where they want to remember the good times when things were normal, and you always replay those when you're in the thick of it. And you're like, if we just get past this one more bad night, we'll possibly be back to where we were. And it just never works. Loving you ain't easy, but I'm never gonna stop it. I know that night I lost my head and I was being out of pocket. I wasn't trying to start a fight or tell you how to live your life. I just wanted you to know I fucking cared, she said. I was really inspired by Boygenius. I feel like the listener hears the message more when the vocals are stacked like that. Total had a song called Can't You See? I've listened to that record countless amount of times where I was like, oh wow, they're doubling it more at this section, less at this section. I would hope that my song Hero that people would go back and listen to and be like, oh, there's some interesting things happening at certain parts here. If the verse is this, I'm not like making it this. I'm fitting actual sentences I've thought in my mind and just putting them into the melody, which is what Taylor does really, really well. I think she's actually like the best in the world at it.